Flynn pleaded guilty to lying to FBI agents about conversations with the Russian ambassador. It's a sign that he's cooperating with the special prosecutor's investigation and potentially bringing the probe into President Trump's inner circle. Federal prosecutors say that Flynn did not pursue these conversations on his own, but instead was coordinating with or taking direction from senior members of President Trump's transition team. In at least one case, that included Jared Kushner, according to a lawyer briefed on the matter. Flynn was a close advisor to the president during his campaign and later served as his national security advisor, but his tenure lasted less than a month. Here's a brief timeline of the events and conversations that led to Flynn's ouster from office and ultimately federal criminal charges. President Trump offered Flynn the post of National Security Advisor on November 18th. In December, Flynn spoke with Russia's ambassador to the United States, Sergei Kislyak, on multiple occasions in an effort to counter policy positions taken by President Obama, according to court documents. On December 22nd, Flynn asked Kislyak to help block the Obama administration's decision to allow a UN Security Council vote condemning Israel for building settlements in Palestinian territory. Flynn reached out to the Russian ambassador again on December 29th, the day after President Obama imposed sanctions on Russia for meddling in the presidential election. Court documents show that Flynn discussed the sanctions with Kislyak and urged the Russian government not to escalate the situation. White House officials, including Vice President Mike Pence, denied that sanctions had been discussed.
It was strictly coincidental that they had a conversation. They did not discuss anything having to do with the United States decision to expel diplomats or impose a censure against Russia.
On January 24, 2017, Flynn was interviewed by FBI agents and denied speaking to the Russian ambassador about the sanctions or asking for help undercutting the UN vote on Israel. After the interview, the Justice Department warned the White House that Flynn had not been candid about the conversation with Kislyak and that he may be vulnerable to blackmail as a result.
As of today, we are officially putting Iran on notice.
Nevertheless, in early February, Flynn began acting as national security advisor. He had denied talking about sanctions in an interview with the Washington Post. On February 13th, there were conflicting reports about Flynn's future with the administration.
The president is evaluating the situation.
Does he have the full confidence of the president? Yes, he does.
But by that evening, Flynn had resigned. The president said Flynn was a very good person who had been treated poorly.
General Flynn is a wonderful man. I think he's been treated very, very unfairly by the media, as I call it, the fake media in many cases.
Mr. Flynn pleaded guilty to making false statements to the FBI, a crime that carries up to 5 years in prison.
Lock him up! Lock him up!